line up here. You're going to walk out halfway and then go sideways like that, okay? And then out. Okay? Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? Yeah, you should show it. All right, let's go show it.
Welcome back to Hillsborough Indoor Soccer, site of the 2020 Kings Cup Futsal Tournament. We're featuring 5 games tonight, 2 exhibition games. This is the second exhibition game. This is ADF versus Legacy. Hi everybody, I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, the guru of futsal, Kaig Lightner, and my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts.
Thanks, Dave. That was really kind of you.
Yeah, we are both students of the guru.
You know, neither of you have ever seen me actually play, so this is all just be a big ruse.
Well, you know, the older you get, the better you were.
Oh, so true.
All right, ADF is right in front of us. They're in the red uniforms. They will move from our left to our right. In goal for them, for ADF, is number 24, and that is Sam Brown. Legacy will be to our right. They will move from our right to our left.
And amazingly, we are now watching a game that is 1 year younger than the game that we just watched, and these two guys on ADF back here in the back end are giant.
Bigger than anybody we saw before.
They're amazingly tall. Yeah. This is the U15s. So these are kids that are 2005 birth year, and so some of these kids are still in 8th grade.
Legacy with their actual word legacy on the back. ADF has the word ADF. ADF in the red, Legacy in the black. In goal for Legacy, that is number 7, and that is, I'm not quite sure.
I don't know. I can't read that name.
The coach wrote down the players for us, and I don't know. So we'll see if we can figure that out at half.
Steve's got to get his glasses out.
All right. We're underway, though. 2 20-minute halves. Running clock. The clock will only stop in the last 2 minutes of the game. There's an attempted header. Our last game, it was ADF and Cuervos. Cuervos won that game 10-6. That was a U16 game. This is a U15 game. The next 3 matches will all be part of the Kings Cup tournament. This will be Group B action that will bring you then, and I'll explain that when we get to that game. Luis, okay. Luis in goal for. All right, Steve. We've got 2 headsets down there on the end, and Steve's got the one that's not turned on. Cage, you pointed that out at the beginning. This is a year younger than the last game, but those are the 2 biggest defenders I've seen.
Incredibly tall. And just for this sport in general, I think that players in soccer tend to not be as tall as those 2 players, but we'll see what they can do. They seem to be moving pretty quickly. It's a long reach of a leg when they do get the ball to them. So far, the pace of this game is a bit slower. It's not quite as, it's still great play. It's still good quality. It's just not quite as a fast, hectic pace as the previous game, and that can be the difference of a year in development for players.
Sam Brown with a nice stop that time for ADF.
It's a good effort there.
Now, you can't throw the ball in the net from out of bounds.
You cannot.
It's got to be touched.
Yep. Yeah, he made a good effort. That's a really hard ball to put in coming across your body. This could be a good finish there, though.
And a goal. The goalie fell down in a kind of a spin move that time. That was, let's see him, one of the taller players for ADF with the goal.
And ADF puts in a whole new squad after
Number
that
7.
goal.
And that is Yeo Uribe. Uribe with the goal. That coming at 16:40. 1-0, ADF leads. That was kind of an unfortunate goal for the goalie because he was right there in front and he fell down.
Yeah, he got it. Well, it was pretty good footwork there by number 7, and I think the goalie got a little bit caught up, got his feet caught up, and just he got taken. Quite honestly, I mean, it was a good play by number 7.
Uribe.
Yeah, Uribe. See if ADF can work their way out of this situation here.
Legacy with kind of a checkerboard on their back, on their uniforms.
Yeah, pretty classic Barcelona uniforms that they've got on. I can't remember what year these Barcelona uniforms were from, but
Barcelona just got suspended for 2 years.
did they?
Yes.
Well, I clearly am not keeping up with my soccer news. I didn't. That's news to me.
For a program as big as Barcelona, that's a disaster.
That is a mighty disaster. That's a great play out of there, out of the back. See what this player here can do. That's a good decision. He's got to keep it, though.
All right, ball goes out. Throw in coming up for Legacy. I noticed on their jerseys on the back at the bottom it says UNICEF.
Uh-huh.
Is that the United Nations?
I think that's a standard sponsor for those particular jerseys, not necessarily for this club, but just for the making of those jerseys. It seems to be a pretty common thing on the bottom of those particular jerseys.
There's a hard shot blocked by
save.
the goalie. Oh, missed a throw in that time to a player moving in on goal. ADF, hard shot, wide left. Nice shot that time by number 9, Saul Martinez.
I think one of the great things about watching this age group is you can get kids that are at such different development levels, right? They got him with the ball right there that had the ball. He's got a mustache, right? And then you got kids that look like they're still in middle school. So,
oh, my goodness.
It really adds to the
Right.
kind of levels of how the game is played, and some kids have really progressed and some haven't.
That hit our equipment behind us.
Everything seems to be fine.
But you're absolutely right. You got kids in this age group that have matured a little bit earlier than others,
Yep.
and you know you'll get skill
Yes.
levels that are very different.
And just coordination levels and athleticism, I mean, it really adds to the variability
Right.
of the sport.
I had a mustache. I was 20.
It's also
I wasn't 15. I was 20.
it's also a nice level to watch kids develop over time because
Yeah.
they are
Right.
maturing and changing, and their game is doing the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the really amazing, wonderful things about coaching is to watch kids develop in just 1 year's time as a coach. It's one of the things that I love about coaching. That's great individual skill right there.
12:35 left to go first half. ADF leads Legacy 1-0.
Oh, it's the
goal.
second time I've seen a player just fall on this turf.
But there's this crease in the middle there that I
Yeah.
have to be careful of.
It also just seems to be a little bit slippery. It's a great save.
You know, these these are portions of carpet, and they matted together.
Yep.
Sometimes in play, they kind of start to spread out a little bit. In front, Legacy with a nice defensive play. Hard shot, there's a goal. ADF with another goal streaking down the right side and a power kick.
They do a nice job going across to the far post. A lot of their shots have been scored that way,
Yep.
both this level and the level above this.
Goal at 11:30.
It's an incredibly difficult angle to score from, to go across the mouth of the goal like that.
The goal was by Chicotin Fernandez. Hernandez, I'm sorry, Chicotin Hernandez, number 20.
Again, you see the double team by ADF.
Nice spin move picked up by the goalie, Sam Brown. And Brown
Quick
just pick that up and release it.
It's good patience here. That's really what you want to see. You don't have to force it. Just allow those players up top, keep moving.
You make a pass back to the goalie, you better make sure he's expecting it.
Yeah, got to communicate.
Nice still.
ADF, there's a pass off to the side. Two to nothing our score. ADF leads. 10:05 left to go in the first half. Whoa, almost threw that in and almost went off an ADF player.
Yeah, it's an easy goal for him.
Goal for ADF that time. Kind of a 1-on-3.
Yeah, it was
breakaway.
An unfortunate lapse in defense for Legacy. They just pushed everybody up.
The player we were just talking about, Hernandez, that's his second goal. So Hernandez with 2 goals, Uribe with a goal, 3-0, ADF leads.
And Hernandez is just a workhorse. He was just chasing that ball around up top. Love to see that in players.
Right in front of us right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Benji.
Shot off the side. This is a 15U game, and Cage, the pace of this game seems much slower than the pace of the last game, the 16U game.
I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think actually this particular, especially on the ADF side, I think they're doing a great job of being a little bit more patient with the ball and letting things happen, letting the game kind of create itself around them, which is what you want. And I think just the nature of the age of the kids are going to get slightly less of a pace.
A great kick save that time by Brown, the goalie.
It's good individual play there on the ball by Legacy. And you hear the coach over here on the ADF bench saying patience, patience. That's what you want on defense. You just let them play the ball around, let your defensive team get organized.
ADF doing a good job.
Well, that is not a good ball. That is a raggedy ball.
Kick that ball out.
Just a full line change here.
Yep. You can make single substitutions on the fly. Anything more than one change, you've got to have the referee call that in. And that time, the ADF substituted 4 players.
Which can be a risky move for a team if you know, it all depends on the chemistry of your team. If you've got the 4 players coming on who really know how to play well together, then that's great. That can really work out just fine. And then it can really change things a lot. That's a good example there.
That was a nice save by the Metal goalie.
Yeah, that post.
Oh, a hard shot blocked. Goalie goes down, gets back up, quickly forward.
I'd say that the thing that Legacy's struggling with right now is they don't seem to have a whole lot of ideas when they have the possession of the ball. They've got one player who's got the ball, and they can hold it well. They've got some good individual skill, but the team play is a little bit lacking when they have the ball. Whereas ADF is doing a good job here. They're looking for their pass, making good runs off the ball. If it's not on, you keep possession. This is great. This is exactly what you want here.
Remember, there's no offsides in futsal, so you can see the ball go back and forth across the center line and nothing ever called. Well, it's because there is no offsides.
Which is great for those folks who are watching and don't really understand the rule of offsides, which a lot of...
Even right. When you understand it sometimes, is it when the ball's kicked that you can go offside, or does the ball have to come through before you... It's a hard one.
It is a hard one. It is a call of inches.
And then you have to adjust to the officials every game on how they're going to call that.
I grew up kind of a hockey fan, so I understood that, offsides thing pretty early on.
Yeah, that's a good way to learn. I think hockey's even harder to understand offsides in. So that keeps you fresh. This is better here by Legacy. This is what they need to look to do a little bit more.
Passing more, trying to set
Just
something up. Lose the ball though.
Yeah, you gotta know 2-3 passes strung together, not going forward is fine, but you eventually got to look to play towards the goal.
They are willing to just kind of sit there, play the ball back, and kind of see what happens.
Yeah.
ADF the coach had been yelling at them, patience. Well, they're exhibiting it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're exhibiting it on both offensive and defensive.
4:53 left to go here in the first half. 3-0 ADF leads. On that throw-in, that last throw-in, Legacy had everybody back and nobody up front. I don't understand that.
Yeah, just a little. They seem to be struggling a little bit with the organization of their players in terms of offense and defensive positioning, or just a good shape, as it's referred to in the game.
They have good team speed. I've noticed they really can get down the court.
Yep. But right now you see their shape's a little bit out. They don't have a good diamond. You're looking for the diamond shape when you've got four players on the field. Usually a point player up top, 2 on the outside, and 1 point player in the back. And that allows some good angles to play the ball around. Oh, that was well done.
Nice. He took the pass off his chest, popped it up in the air, and then headed it into the net. A goal for Legacy, number 16. I was looking at my roster here for Legacy when I realized they only have first names.
Oh, yeah.
No last names. So number 16 is Jose with the goal. But that was a good play by him. Take the pass off his chest, wait, and then head it in.
Yeah, very difficult skill. He made it look quite easy, but that is not an easy thing to do all in one movement.
Oh, a hard shot.
He wanted that one.
That hard shot was by Hernandez, who has the 2 goals. 3-1, ADF leads.
It's good defensive pressure. Come back and win it.
ADF with 2 players on the ball that time managed to keep anything getting loose and getting in front. That's a hard shot. Oh, the metal goalie deflected that one.
Just a little bit outside on that shot.
In front again, there's a goal.
It's good hustle by him to get back and make that steal on the ball.
Number 28, that is Ivan. So 3-2. What was looking like a pretty safe game has now gotten real close.
Yep. Yeah, Legacy's done a good job of just capitalizing on some mistakes, really, by ADF. I think that was just a unfortunate ball out from the goalie that he played into a player that was marked.
A couple of late goals here have gotten Legacy back in the game in the first half. They trailed 3-0, and they weren't looking very inspired. And now all of a sudden, a couple of quick goals change everything.
This game is 90% mental. I tell that to my players all the time. This is a much more mental game. The whole game, doesn't matter. Futsal, outdoors, indoor, wherever you are, but it's a game of mentality, not just physicality.
Reminds me of the great Yogi Berra saying when he was talking about baseball, there's a tying goal. Yogi Berra said the game is 90% mental and 50% physical.
Classic. Classic quote.
That goal coming with 55 seconds, and now we're even.
And that goal was done, really with some great team passing from Legacy. That was no longer just we'll capitalize on a quick mistake. That was actually a nice string of 3 passes across in front of the goal, and that's how you make it happen. That's very hard to defend.
It was a nice shot. He went to the near side post, and he came across his body with it.
Well, this game that was 3-0 for about 18 minutes is now 3-3, just like you were talking about before.
Yeah, it can change so quickly. As players, you really have to be ready for anything. That could have been a goal. That was a
great move by Hernandez.
Yeah, he was very talented.
Kind of a almost like a bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Oh, just wide. The shot by number 7 that time, Uribe. There's the horn. That is the end of the first half, and our score here at halftime. It's Legacy 3, ADF 3 in U15 action. Kaig, your thoughts about the first half?
Well, I'm kind of surprised that it's a 3-3 game at the end of the first half because I really thought ADF had a lot of the momentum, and then you make a couple of little mistakes in this game. It's such tight space, it's such quick play, and goals are going to happen, and the tides have turned. So I'm excited to see what happens here in the second half. I think it could be anybody's game.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Hillsboro Indoor Soccer, now known as Real Futsal. It's the seed of the Timbers Academy. It continues to produce the area's top futsal and soccer players. Elite coaches from all over the world offer the highest level of creative and technical instruction. All levels are welcome. Come check them out at 205 Southwest Spring Street in Hillsboro. Steve, your thoughts?
We saw the players begin to settle down a bit. They begin to let their play develop, found opportunities and scored. Legacy did a nice job of picking up some intensity there. They were able to come up with some big steals that gave them an opportunity to score quickly late in the
Kaig, those had to be, they had to inspire the Legacy team because you're down 3-0 and not played particularly well.
Yeah.
And you come out of a 20-minute half where you played maybe really pretty good for 2 minutes and you're tied.
Yeah, I think that's all about what the coach now, relays to them here at the halftime of, if I was their coach, I would highlight that. I would say, hey, not a great enough play in the beginning, but we really stepped it up, and really applaud to those players who made those individual efforts to capitalize on those mistakes. Highlight those players and get your team rallying around that leadership, and really, intensify as you come out. I'd say that ADF has really got to step it up because Legacy's the one coming from behind, so their energy and momentum is going.
I like that word, momentum. There was a momentum shift that happened there late in the quarter.
Legacy was not really playing well as a team, and all of a sudden in the last 2 minutes, a couple of individual efforts by players really pushed them forward. And not, like you said, their coach is probably sitting back there saying, we didn't play really good as a team, but we're tied in this game. Now let's go out and put it together and put this away. On the other hand, ADF has got to be saying to themselves, hey, we started this thing right. Let's go back to that.
Yeah, go back to their game plan. I think that this team, unlike their older age team, I think actually has some better team chemistry or some ability to really keep possession of the ball a little bit more than even their U16 team. And so I would say go back to that game plan, keep the ball moving, find those open spaces, and take those quick shots.
I think that's what happened too in the very beginning. Those first three goals by ADF were quick shot goals. Yeah. All of them hard drives, quick. They were the passes in and a goal, except for the one where the goalie fell down. Yeah,
that was just some fancy footwork that was done. That's kind of what's tough about this playing format is that 20 minutes, usually in an outdoor game with a 90-minute game, the first 20 minutes typically teams are just getting to know each other. Players are getting really into the game, getting warm. You don't have that time here. You got to just jump in and go.
Yep.
All right, teams headed back out onto the pitch. Legacy will now move from our right to our left. In goal for Legacy, number 7, Luis. In goal for ADF, it remains number 24, Sam Brown. We'll get this action started. 3-3 our score. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. 3 more games to come tonight in Group B in the King's Cup tournament.
Good.
Tried for a quick goal right off.
Yeah, that's good. That's exactly the game plan that I think they should stick with is moving that ball around.
They tried to get Robbie Hernandez in front. Hernandez, the ball knocked out of bounds. Throw in coming up for ADF.
Play.
And that ball goes out. Action in midfield to send the ball back to the goalie.
And again, the shape, if you look around at the Legacy team, right, their shape is a little bit off, right? It's a little unbalanced. That really impacts their ability to keep possession. Let's see if ADF can get possession, get into good shape. That's great. That's great play there, just to have the confidence that he can play the ball off the line.
Play it right in front of your own goal.
Yep.
Oh, nice save by the goalie. Claps his hands. Goalie will throw it in.
Well, just not quite on the same page about that. They thought they were doing the same thing together.
This is the second game in our exhibition action. In the first game, the U16 game, Cuervos beat ADF 10-6. This is the U15 action, and this game is tied.
Great kick save.
ADF 3, Legacy 3.
There's some good play there.
Oh, a hard shot on the outside. That's number 17, Abidi Hashi. Hard shot and a goal.
He was waiting there for that pass to come.
He was, yeah.
Number 28 on the goal, and that's Ivan, his second goal of the game.
And he took that shot with the outside of his foot. It's maybe hard to see on the broadcast, but could see the outside of his laces struck that ball. It's an incredibly hard way to strike the ball.
And 4 substitutions coming in for ADF. Hard shot that time. Cage, 3-0 lead, and now you trail 4-3.
Yeah, it messes with your mind. It's a hard one to stay focused and calm and think about the basics.
I call it the quicksand effect. Something goes wrong, Then another thing goes wrong. Then another.
Yeah.
Before you know it,
yeah,
you're fighting just to stay, keep your head above water.
Yeah, you're going uphill all of a sudden.
That's why you have to admire Legacy for where they've came from. They were 3 down. Hard shot.
Yeah, and it took a couple individual players saying, no, we're not going to stand for that. We're gonna pick it up, and that's really what changes the mentality. And there it is.
And there's another.
Yeah,
there is another goal.
Yeah.
That one by number 16, and that is Jose, his second goal of the game. Are we still all in one piece?
He just took his own coach out.
Oops, he took the coach
Joaquin, you all right? That's a big kid to take somebody out.
Joaquin Capula, the coach.
He was all smiles.
He went over backwards in his chair. It's either our equipment or the coach.
Yeah.
Oh, just missed. Little spin move that time. Almost got a goal, just wide. That was Hernandez.
So what'll be interesting to watch here in these last 15 minutes is
a breakaway, a shot,
yep.
Another goal.
So now it'll be interesting to see how does ADF respond. What do they do here? Do they respond with panic? Do they respond with trying to get a goal as fast as they can, or with keeping possession?
Well, ADF now has gotten 3 goals in 2.5 minutes to take a 3-goal lead at 6-3.
Legacy's gotten those goals.
I mean, Legacy. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll keep you on your toes, Dave.
At this point in time in the first half, ADF was up 3-0.
Yeah.
Now, this point in the second half, they're down 6-3.
Legacy's done a nice job on that transition. They've been transitioning very quick, and that's given them some easy opportunities.
Have to give credit to Legacy.
It's a tight call there by the ref. Not sure if that was necessarily a foul.
In front.
Still with the ball. Oh my.
Tried to send the pass across the goal mouth and just not able to get there. Throw coming up in. The
good play by the keeper.
Keeper knocked it down with his hands. Hard shot, and there's a goal.
Excellent shot.
Wow.
Again, that far side.
Yep. It's a difficult. The goalie's got to go on the opposite direction. Got to go kind of against the grain.
Andrew Beal with the goal, his first. First of the second half for ADF, and it's 6-4 ADF.
And we just had another full line change for ADF, so again, the group of 4 that was playing before together is back in.
You make those wholesale line changes. I know you talked about this before. Chemistry is important.
Wow. It's great ball movement. He just couldn't quite get the strike on.
Uribe tried to get a shot off there and couldn't get enough on the ball. Great dribble to get it in that position, but just couldn't get enough on it.
It's good patience here by Legacy. That's really good play here to just wait for it to get set up. As long as you can keep possession.
Legacy leads 6-4.
Goalie was way out of his box.
Way out.
Well, that's because the referee hadn't signaled to start action. Uribe had a big smile on his face because he threw the ball in before anybody. Another Legacy goal. They set that one up beautifully.
Nice job for him to keep his spacing on that far side.
Yep. That's the 4th goal of the game for number 16, Jose. That coming at 11:50, and it's 7-4. About 2 minutes to go into the first half, we had scored a total of 3 goals. Now we have 11.
Yeah. High-scoring game. It's what you want. Good futsal game is a high-scoring game. It's a good ball. Oh, just waited a little bit too long for it. It's a good save.
Yeah, ADF is struggling now. They're getting beat to the ball.
Oh, they almost threw that in that time and
Yeah.
got a kick away on goal.
Yeah, they're trying for that target player up here at the top, the big guy, number 7 on ADF, and it's just not making it to him, and also he's highly marked, so they've got to move the ball around.
Number 16 right here in front of us has 4 goals, and
Yeah.
I watched him race back on defense that time. He's all over the court.
He is, yeah, he's working hard.
In front,
Oh, great save.
What a kick save that
Yeah.
time by Brown. He had his hands up. It was a low driving kick, and he kicked it away.
I thought for sure that was going in. I couldn't believe he got back across.
We are halfway through the second half. 7-4, Legacy leads. Hard shot. Oh,
Good save again.
Brown is just really taking a beating back there.
Yeah, the defense is struggling to get back quick enough, and they're working hard, but Legacy's picked up the pace.
Right, he's not getting a lot of help. There's really a hard shot
Yeah,
off the post.
I actually thought that went in.
I did too. I guess he didn't cross the line.
Yeah.
Right, ADF is not getting back quick enough on defense, leaves the goaltender back there by
Yeah.
himself, and he's just had one hard shot after another.
Yeah, he's just getting pelted. Far side here, wide open.
Yeah.
And same thing.
Yeah.
That's good court vision there to be able to read that and then to get that pass through past
Yep.
that defender there.
Yep.
Number 16 now has 5 goals in the game, 4 in the second half.
Yeah, and he's just getting left open. Right, they're just not making sure to mark him, and especially as the high goal scorer.
In front,
That was very close.
tried to roll that ball backwards into the net, number 5, Serrano Maldonado.
It's a good idea to play into that point player there, just couldn't execute.
Cross. Oh, you heard that one hit
Yeah.
the post. But again, the goalie was by himself back there that
Yeah.
time. 8-4, Legacy leads. 8:15 left to go in this one. Ball loose in front.
Very dangerous.
Wide open in front.
Well, and the defender just got caught back there, just playing around, couldn't get out of there. Far side.
Nine to 4 our score. Let me see, Ryan. It's which one?
On Legacy.
Number 30?
It's good effort.
There you go. Okay.
It's an unfortunate miss.
9 to 4, 7:20 left to go here. Oh,
Excellent job. Good focus by the keeper.
wow.
Yeah,
Keeper falling down, and he had
he
the
has no one to play to here.
frame of mind to keep his feet down and block that.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
ADF has got to have at least one player right now just take control and really step up the energy and the pace of their
Right.
play, right? Just really say, this is it. We've got 6.5 minutes, and we've got to have some more energy.
Another goal.
No, I don't
No,
think
I'm sorry,
No,
that
went
was off
wide,
the
yeah.
side. It went wide.
Yeah.
I thought it was in number 28.
Side net.
Since their 3-0 lead, ADF has been outscored 9-1. You're right, Kaig. Somebody's got to take charge.
Yep, it's just, and it doesn't have to be anything more than just all of a sudden you pick it up as an individual player and say, I'm going to run the whole court. I'm going to just inspire my teammates to up the level of play, and really bring it to a different level. We
talked at halftime about the halftime speeches the coaches were making, and I think, when we said the legacy coach is probably saying, we're in this game, we haven't played very well. Well, they turned that around.
Yeah.
Whatever that speech was, it worked.
Yep. Well, and also that momentum, like we were talking about, Legacy had the momentum coming out of the halftime.
A player on the side, blocked in the middle. Number 16 for Legacy is all over the place.
Yep, working hard.
Oh, goalie blocked that, laying down on the ground.
Yeah, that was a great effort by the goalie. Great defensive stop there.
Hard shot blocked in front. 4:45 left to go here. 9-4. Legacy leads. Out in front, alone, the shot, and it goes.
Yep. Very well played to get that around the keeper. Keeper did a good job. He came out. He's making himself big. That's what you want to do. Yeah, took away the angle, but skilled.
Number
skilled
29,
finisher.
Brian on the goal. That's the time on that goal, 4:20. 10-4.
Great run there by Hernandez. Can you finish it here?
Oh,
my goodness. Yeah, he'll want that one back.
Uribe that time was in front. He had a lane to the goal, hit it hard, and it went up in the air.
All he needed to do was just head down, shoulders over the ball, and he would have stayed over that top of it. But just standing straight up, he's a big, tall guy, and he's just going to chip his foot right underneath it.
Oh, and there's a goal.
Yeah.
A goal for ADF.
Two header passes to each other down to a quick pass to the ground. That's great. Yeah.
That last ADF goal was by Chicken Hernandez, and that's a hat trick for him. I didn't talk to the coach ahead of time. His name might be Chiquitan.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure of the exact pronunciation of that.
Yeah, I did talk to the coach. But he has a hat trick now.
Yeah,
and right here in front of us.
Really impressive player to watch. Really like him.
Oh, what a rocket that time.
Not much you can do as a goalkeeper when somebody's shooting a ball at about 40 miles an hour in front of your face.
And that's a hat trick for number 20. So 2 hat tricks for Legacy, one by number 20 and one by number 16.
Oh, that's an... got
yeah,
away with it.
Dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite how he did it.
Tried to chip the ball over a defender and left it a little short. Uribe, another hard kick. Oh, nice
Great
move.
Play. Just
Yair Campos, number 30, right in front of us, made that nice play on the ball.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
(11-5), 1:50 left. Clock will stop now in the 2 minutes for any ball goes out. Clock will stop. Number 20.
Double teamed.
That's Hernandez. He has a hat trick. I'm not sure passing the ball back is a good strategy.
It hasn't worked
nice
really well
try.
for them.
Hernandez misses the goal that time, just wide to the left.
Yeah, the spirits are down. ADF spirits are down. That, he got beat there on the side and just kind of watched the play keep going.
We're under a minute. They'll send the ball back, burn up some time. Hard kick. Doesn't look like they're trying to burn any time, does it?
No, they want another goal.
Yeah, they want another goal. They let that fly.
Yeah.
Hard shot.
Good defense.
30 seconds. 11-5. Legacy leads. Oh, the ball going to trickle in. And
Nope.
No?
Saved it.
Oh, I thought that ball crossed the line, but
Amazing.
10 seconds.
That's a great shot.
That crossed the line.
That crossed the line.
hard hit that time and picks up his second goal.
He redeemed himself from that sky ball that he hit earlier.
11-6. And there's the horn. That is the end. Our final score, Legacy 11, ADF 6. Your thoughts, Kaig?
Oh, I mean, just an unbelievable turnaround in that second half from Legacy. I thought they did a really amazing job of playing a good game, playing a lot of the ball around the field. And unfortunately, ADF just got too many goals stacked up against them, and I think mentally just couldn't come back from it.
All right, I want to let you know tonight's game was being brought to you by Hillsboro Indoor Soccer, now known as Real Futsal. It's the seat of the Timbers Academy. It continues to produce the area's top futsal and soccer players. Elite coaches from all over the world offer the highest level of creative and technical instruction. All levels are welcome. Come check us out at 205 Southwest Spring Street in Hillsboro. Steve, your thoughts?
Same thing. Legacy at the end of that first period got the momentum, and then they just didn't give it back that second period there. They kept up the intensity, made some nice plays, did some nice transitions, and that's why we got this lopsided score here at the end.
All right, we got some people we want to thank. Of course, we want to thank Hillsboro Indoor Soccer for bringing you this action. This is the last of our exhibition games tonight. We'll be back in just about 20 minutes with the start of Group B pool play in the King's Cup futsal tournament. I want to thank our crew tonight, Ryan Johnson, our producer, Jim Thompson, our director, Alva Myers on the camera, Scott Hohenschel on the camera, my broadcast partners, Kaig Lightner and Steve Roberts. Kaig, your final comments?
It was just really great to watch both those exhibition games and just see some amazing youth play, and just that's the future of soccer here in Oregon. And that's the soccer we need to see more and more. It's great to have Oregon Sports Beat promoting and showing these teams. It's great.
Steve, any final thoughts?
No, it's nice to see these young players play. You begin to see their skills developing, and like we said earlier, these are the guys that are going to be moving up really soon, and you can see some nice skills, especially that U16 group was showing very good skills.
Kaig, 2 exhibition games, the U16, U15. We had 16 goals in one game and 17 goals in the other.
Yeah, that means it was great futsal. That's what it's about.
All right, coming up, we have men's open division. That's Group B in the King's Cup futsal. We'll be back shortly with PSG versus Veneza, and we'll have a game for you. 3 more games, so stay tuned. I'm Dave Hall. Our final exhibition game, it is Legacy 11, ADF 6. We'll be back.